Back on. I'll try it again. Here
Try
we
it
go.
again.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, thanks to Coach Alvarado for all he does with the blogs to keep everyone updated on what's going on with Haviland Athletics, and to the fans. Appreciate you watching this. If you're not watching now, maybe you can catch it recorded. Thank you guys for following Haviland Athletics, and we appreciate all you do. And fortunate to be on here. Thanks for setting this up, Coach Alvarado. Neat idea, and I'm willing to give out the information. And disappointed in the loss last week, but ready to move on versus Angelo State, hopefully.
Yeah. So we just came back from the women's volleyball game, the Dig Pink. That's why we're both in these pink shirts. They took a tough loss today, but just as far as last week, we had a tough loss. What are some of the positives that you took from that, and are there any adjustments that you think we're going to use this week?
Yeah, I was extremely proud of the guys, the way they continued to fight, and the great effort they gave. It was obvious we had some mistakes in some areas. From top to bottom, we need to continue to work and trying to learn every day, get better, and not look back at the past. What's done is done. Going into Angelo, a similar type of offense that they're going to run. Defensively, obviously, we need to shore some things up in the pass defense area. We've been doing a nice job with the run. I'm sure Angelo will try to establish a run game. Offensively, as you guys saw, I thought the game plan was pretty good last week. We had some guys in position to make some plays. Hats off to Abilene Christian's defense. Extremely solid defense there. Special team wise, I thought our guys have improved each week from week one, and I'm extremely proud of that. We've just got to stay on it and tighten some things up and be more consistent at the end of the day, and that comes through good practices. This week's been a little up and down with some bumps and bruises and also some guys being sick. But I have a lot of confidence in our players and that they'll be ready to go Saturday night.
Back on that, some of the confidence, you said you had confidence. How do you think the players feel after that first loss we took after this week? How was their confidence level this last week?
I know they were disappointed, and it should sting, a little bit with all the hard work they've put in. But I think we've got a good bunch that realizes, placing blame or dwelling on the past doesn't really do you much good. And we discuss it on a daily basis, whether it be a call or actually a loss in a game. You're not going to get it back. At the end of the day, it reads Javelina's score versus whoever we're playing, and we're all in it together, and we move on.
Exactly. Getting to some of the questions that some of the viewers had, it's been a kind of hot topic, a little bit about the fake punt last week, if you want to talk about that.
Okay, obviously all the calls are made from the top, and I don't necessarily put that in the fake punt category. It's a rollout style punt or a rugby punt, if you will, and I've just got to do a better job of coaching up throughout the course of the week so we make some better decisions and seeing how they line up and whether we need to punt it or roll out. It's for every year I've been coaching, I've been involved with that and probably been calling it for the past 9 years, I guess, and it's been good to us, and we'll continue to use it. Just got to make better decisions when we do try to execute that play. And again, it comes through practice and knowing assignments and seeing what the defense is doing.
Right, and everybody loves it if it works, right? It's the best call in the world when it works. The
Oh
worst
yeah,
when it doesn't.
it works when you punt it. It works when you're able to run it. Again, it's something we'll continue to use. If you look at it at the beginning of the snap, before the ball snap, we're up a hat. So I think anybody would agree that that's a good thing. So it's usually we got 9 to 8 or possibly 9 to 7 depending on what they're doing defensively. So we feel confident we can still get the punt off, or if we get the edge, we'll make the run and just kind of move on from there. Mistakes are mistakes. Again, it starts with the coaches doing a better job in practice, and then we move on.
Right. Another one of the questions was, I forget exactly how it was worded here, but just kind of about Connell's running outside the tackles, maybe some pitch outs, maybe some more options. What do you think about that?
As people saw, we were able to get the edge the other night, and we try on several occasions, whether be a pitch out to him or a swing pass. But our offense is designed, pre-snap to see where they're lining up and try to take what they're giving us. Of course, defenses, they'll stem around and not necessarily be in the same spot, but we try to put our guys in the best position. So it's not just running outside to say we're running outside. It's running outside with a purpose. It's running inside with a purpose. It's taking a pass with a purpose. And that's why you'll see us line up sometimes, and then the guys look back over because we're trying to get the defense to at least tip us off a little bit. So we did change some things in the alignment from a running back standpoint to try to help Connell out a little bit. And we'll continue again to see what the defense is giving us, and if it's an outside run, we'll take it. If it's an inside run, we're going to try to work that, and then if it's pass, we'll go that route.
There we go. And someone else asked if you could share any strategic adjustments or anything like that as far as from last week's to this week, or just any strategic adjustments you could share.
From last week to this week, again, they, offensively they're a little bit similar. So one of the adjustments would be to defend the pass better. And we feel like, from a coaching standpoint, having been here for going on our 4th year, we've got a lot of things in our schemes. We've got a solid foundation of what we want to do, and then we can just continue to expand on that each week. So it may be a little adjustment here or there, but it's not going to be too new for the players just to throw it on them in a week and not be as effective as we would like to be. So just minor adjustments, mixture of coverages, zone man blitzes, run stunts, if you will, and try to hold up a little bit better and just focus in and not make as many mistakes as we did.
There you go. And just as far as from a program standpoint of view, what's maybe, since we started out here, maybe lost a few more games than we won, and how have you built the program, or what's some of the key points as far as bringing the program back to where we used to be?
I'd always thought about being a head coach, and I kicked around my ideas and what I'd do if it happened, and of course everyone probably has an understanding of how this all came about.
Right.
This flies in my face,
It's killing us.
So it happened pretty fast, and I think as a coach and as a coaching staff, you look at things you're going to hang your hat on and ways some certain things you want your players to do on a regular basis, and what we do around here, of course. What we're trying to do is, give the guys the best environment possible for them to be successful, first and foremost in the classroom, in this community, and also on the field, and then any other community they are in, because it's a privilege to be a part of this team, and it's a lot of responsibility. But 3 things that I think the players would agree with, and you as well, but effort, attitude, and then class attendance. Those things don't really require any athletic ability, so everybody can bring those things to the table. So we kind of hang our hat on that and try to recruit guys that can we feel confident will bring that to the table, and then we just expand from there. That would be our foundation, and then just got to trial and error on a regular basis, finding out things that work and may not work. And I think the main thing is everyone involved knows the importance of learning on a regular basis and trying to get better on a daily basis, regardless of what you're doing. We're fortunate to have a great president here, great university, the athletic department, the administration here. I'm fortunate to be in the position I'm in, and having guys like you on the staff that do everything makes it easy for me.
Yeah, it's absolutely a team effort, and I think it's proven, just from guys graduating, coming back and still playing, to Jimbo and other guys getting chances at the NFL, and D'Ara Glover with the Good Works team and everything like that, all the community support. I think you're absolutely doing a great job. It's a team effort with everybody, like you said, from the president on down. Hopefully we can get this win this week and keep things rolling. You got anything else? I think
that's it. Thanks to all the fans, and
about it.
Appreciate you if you logged on now, and appreciate you if you're going to watch it later if it got recorded.
There we go. We got it. All right. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it. Have a great night.